There is an ugly truth of being a YouTuber, and in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what that is and how you can overcome it successfully on the other side. Now, what do you see when you often look at a YouTuber is you see things like success, income, impact, recognition, all these really positive things. But what you don't see is below the iceberg. Things like ridicule from friends and family and strangers on the internet. They'll tell you things like, "What are you doing? Being a YouTuber isn't a real job. Who are you to speak about these subjects as an expert?" Not only that, but you're going to be pulling late nights, early mornings, because you have deadlines. There's a lot of work that goes into it. Not only that, but you'll have mindset blocks. Things like imposter syndrome, analysis paralysis, fear of failure, and overall just a lot of sacrifice. Sacrificing going out with your friends or watching a TV show or just relaxing because you are on a mission to spread this message and to serve your audience. Not only that, but you will be staring at a screen a lot. And often when you're working, you're going to be alone. Even though YouTubers seem very extroverted, like they're talking a lot, they're actually very alone. Like even right now, I'm alone in my car. I edit my videos alone. Everything in the process I do alone. And in this game, there is no short-term gratification. So often you're going to put in a lot of work, and especially in the beginning, you will not have a lot to show for all that work that you put in. But here's the key to succeeding. You must overcome all these obstacles here, with love in your heart and the authentic desire to serve your audience on a really high level and to spread your message. Because when you actually see your audience, then it's no longer just about you. This is about the greater good, about, impacting people on a really high level. And if you can't come from that place, and if you can't see the bigger picture, then this game is not for you. You have to be able to do this in order to succeed on the YouTube platform. So you have to realize that there are people who need you. And even though you may be ridiculed by friends, family, or strangers on the internet, you can't let those 2% of people stop you from serving others, because that is a huge disservice. I mean, think about it. Like, say you quit your YouTube journey, and if you would have stuck with it, then you could have went on to serve thousands of people, but you just let a few stand in the way and to not actually let you get to that point. Like, you cannot let that happen. And I know that it's difficult, overcoming like ridicule and failure and all these fears. And I know it's really hard to be alone, especially. So here are some things that I do to make the process more enjoyable and to overcome all of those obstacles in the way. So one thing that I like to do is I often like to work outside. So often I like to film my videos outside, like my last videos were filmed at the beach, and I also like to edit my videos while sitting outside. And this just really grounds you. It's really good for your mental health, and it's just very therapeutic. So I really highly recommend that you do that as well. Another thing that I do is I always engage with my audience, because it's just nice having that connection with them and being able to understand where they're at. I highly encourage you to form a community. Like for me, like I have a Facebook group, I try to make the comment section like a community. I'll ask questions, and not only that, but I also encourage you to be a part of a community for yourself. So me, for example, I'm part of many Tony Robbins communities, like in Facebook groups, and we'll meet in Zooms, and it's just really nice to have that support and to have that human connection. And it's just really nice because if you run into a problem, then they're there to support you, or if you have a really big win, then they are there to celebrate with you. Another thing that I like to do is I like to see my YouTube videos as a work of art. And it's funny because the words that we use really determine how we experience certain things. So if I see my YouTube videos as a work of art, then I'm going to have a much better better time creating them. But if I see my YouTube videos as homework, then that's not something that really excites me. That's something that I don't want to do. That's something I'm going to put off and procrastinate. So be careful with what words that you use. And then finally, my last tip is to take away people's power from actually leaving negative comments. And you can do this when you're uploading a YouTube video. There is an option to hold all potentially inappropriate comments for review. And this also helps your video because YouTube has strict community guidelines. And if they see that you're keeping YouTube, like a friendly place, then they're more likely to push out your videos to more people. So I highly recommend that you do this as well to, make the journey more enjoyable, and no one wants to have to deal with that anyways. So yes, one last thing, if you made it to this point in the video, then you must be really committed to growing your YouTube channel and to make it successful. So I'm offering a free mini course where I go more into detail about how I'm able to make money on YouTube without the YouTube monetization program. So you can sign up for that down below for free. And I thank everyone for watching the video. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and tune in twice a week for new videos. Much love to you all, and I will see you for the next one.